Hi, I'm Tiffany.
And I'm Moira.
Welcome to Go Read a Book.
Welcome.
For this episode of Go Read a Book, we read The Night She Disappeared by April Henry, and we read it in non-traditional formats. So that's why we don't have a copy here this time as usual.
I read it on my Kindle. Got it from the library, which is like the coolest thing ever. Yeah, you just go on.
Super cool.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Well, I listened to it on Audible. I used to listen to a lot of books back in the day, like college years. Did so much book listening, but I hadn't done it in a long time, and it felt like really foreign. Like doing it this time, yeah.
You know, Chris listens to books all the time, and I can't do that.
Oh, really?
Because I am like listening, but I'm thinking about so many different things. I mean, it happens when I read, but I'm able to reread it, and like, it's easier for me to do that.
Yeah.
So I've never listened to a book on tape before.
I find myself zoning out, so I know what you mean. But the nice thing is, there's this little feature on the Audible app where it goes back by 30 seconds. You can just press it and just goes back 30 seconds.
Nice.
Like, that's the perfect amount of time for me to notice that I was not paying attention.
You're like, that happened? What?
The Night She Disappeared by April Henry is a book about a girl who goes missing. She works at a pizza parlor. Does anybody say pizza parlor anymore?
She works at the diner down the street for 25 cents.
So this girl works at a pizza place, and a phone call comes in saying, "Is the girl with the Mini Cooper?"
I know.
Yeah.
This is that whole chapter about she describes about the Mini Cooper.
I know.
And she's like, I wouldn't exchange anything in the design. I'm like, oh really? Because I drive a Mini Cooper and I have a few notes for Mini. You need them? I'm here.
This guy calls in and he says, "It's the girl with the Mini Cooper driving tonight," and Smart Drew, or is he smart? Because later we'll find out there's not really much going on with that guy. But he has the wherewithal to say, one of our staff members, whatever, will deliver your pizza. So she delivers the pizza to an address that is not in existence, and it's not the girl in the Mini Cooper, it is Kayla. And the kidnapper decides to go through his plan anyway, and does not get Gabby, but gets Kayla. And it's kind of Gabby's story of, why not me?
Yes.
And by that I mean it's Gabby sitting around thinking, why not me, a lot, and not a whole lot else happening.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy, because like I don't think I would jump to that conclusion and like jump into the ocean like that. Like she went from 0 to 60 real fast. Like that escalated real quick.
Yeah.
Like, like, she was like, I'm gonna kill you, and when Drew jumped in, and she's like, I'm gonna kill us both because like he's supposed to kill me, and they're like, we don't know that yet. Like you don't know that yet.
No, not at all.
Like it's not that serious yet.
Yeah, and that whole scene was so awkward. Well, this book was supposed to be a mystery, and that's why I was so excited about it.
Oh my god, I'm so glad you said that. I was like, I hope Tiffany didn't like this book as much as I didn't like it.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a mystery. It was not a mystery.
No. But what was really cool about it was the way I'm a big fan from Eleanor Park, how she switches. Oh, and I also read the other day Attachments. Have you read Attachments?
I have not. No.
So I read it. She does the same thing where it goes boy chapter, girl chapter, boy chapter. So that's what Eleanor Park. And this book kind of does that, except it's all over the place.
It's every character in the book.
Every character, and that's why I was like, oh man, this is gonna be cool. Like, there's a scuba diver,
yeah,
and there's like, yeah, and then I was like, wait, this is too much.
Yeah,
it didn't make sense. It didn't.
Oh, it's way too much because there are certain things, like in a mystery, you have to have an element of things that are unknown.
Yes.
And you know everything. Like you know.
Yeah. I mean, that's why when I got to that chapter, I was like, what's mysterious about this book?
Nothing is mysterious. And I like went through the book, and I was sitting there, and I was like, so the characters literally waited. Nobody really looked for her. There was no twists and turns.
No,
like
nothing.
They just waited, and then the guy happened upon them. You know, like the bad guy. Like that's the weakest mystery of all time. When the bad guy finds you, who wasn't even looking for him. It was just. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it was interesting.
I was really disappointed because the reviews on it are like outstanding.
So good, yeah. I was thinking on Goodreads, and I was like, how do because there was an element of like, what's gonna happen? Like, where is she? I guess, is she gonna get saved? Like, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get finished with the book.
Oh, totally. You know, and I read a lot of mysteries. Like, that's my favorite genre. Harlan Coben is one of my favorite writers. Oh, without a doubt, my favorite.
Wait, there's a Harlan Coben.
I'm sure
this one.
Yeah, tell no one.
Is that a good book?
It's fantastic. You should read it if you have free time.
I will.
Just in general. And the exciting part about a mystery is figuring out like what there is to figure out. But there was nothing to figure out in this book. It was just a bad guy abducts a girl.
Yeah. Was it a mystery?
No, I mean,
is that the genre? Is it genre? It was a young adult mystery, right?
Yes.
So it goes from different chapters and stuff, and how they put in the evidence. Which I thought was cool. it made me think, like when they put like the fortune cookie thing, and I was like, oh, this is kind of neat. How is this gonna tie into it? And it just didn't.
It just totally doesn't.
Like they didn't go search her room and like this had evidence or something, and
They basically talked about how you work a case without working the case for our benefit. I don't know. Like the worst episode of SVU of all time.
I mean, I guess I enjoyed it. Like it was like a fun, like thriller type thing. And I found myself like wanting to know what happened, but I already knew who took her. Like, right? You know, I mean, I knew that it's somebody that we didn't know.
Right, and you know what though? I actually, because nothing happened for so long, I started questioning everyone, wrongly so. But I kept going, okay, is Gabby in on this?
Yeah.
Is Drew
oh, me
in on
too,
this?
because I thought it was a mystery.
Yeah,
me
exactly.
too. I forgot that I did that.
Yes, the pizza place owners, you know, are they in on it? The husband and the wife? I don't know, but like, nope.
Just was a guy that we didn't know.
Yeah.
We were introduced to.
Not at all, and he was so weak too.
And we don't even know why he wanted, because he kept saying like, oh, she'll be perfect for this. She's like meek and whatever. And I was thinking of what's that show? Oh, Arrow. Do you guys watch Arrow?
I don't, but I've heard it's great.
It's a good show. Stephen Amell is super hot in it. But anyways, there's an episode where a guy like makes living girls into dolls.
Okay.
Like he literally puts like plastic tubing down their mouth, like to fill them up with stuff to make them look like dolls. It's kind of crazy. And I was like, well, maybe that's what that guy's doing, because he's like, maybe he just wants to have dolls.
Yeah.
He does like I felt like there was a lot of background for these characters that wasn't necessary.
I mean, they talk about, you know, Gabby doesn't want to be a doctor. She doesn't want to be like her parents. And Kayla is the beautiful girl at school, and everything happening with her in the room, and like the torture she's going through, but to no end.
There was no reason for it.
Yeah.
But is that okay? Because it's character development and it gives you a story. Maybe that's what this story needed to be a story, because there wasn't much of a mystery.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's lacking plot so much that if there was no character, there wouldn't be a story at all.
Yes.
So it definitely needed that. It needed something. I would prefer the plot. In a mystery, I prefer plot over character all the way.
I agree.
I would never, ever recommend this flippin' book.
Would I recommend this book? You know, I think I would to someone who's young, because they don't know better. I think it was fun. I think it was a very, very low level mystery, because there's nothing that you can put together, you know. It was okay.
It was okay.
It was okay.
Let's go ahead and just put a note on that. This episode of Go Read a Book is brought to you by audible.com/don't ever read this book. Ever, never, never.
Well, hopefully the book for our Thanksgiving episode will be better. We're gonna read the book Thief by Markus Zusak. I think that's how you pronounce his name.
There's no way it's not good.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully, because it's like 550 pages, so if it's not good, I'm sorry. This book has literally been following me around. I keep saying it. I think it was recommended to me before, so
it was to me too.
Okay, good. So then I never read it. Okay, good. 2 thumbs up so far.
Hopefully you have some time in your Thanksgiving breaks to read it with us. Let's talk about it as always.
Yes. Let us know what you thought about The Night She Disappeared, if we're missing something that would make it an amazing book.
I'm Tiffany.
And I'm Moira.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
See you on Thanksgiving.